the boot for the front axle, inside, outside, you would use a 92092. Rear axle, outside, the 92092. Inside's the only one that takes the 92097. This is the rear axle inside. It's 97 millimeter. Everything else is about a 92 millimeter. Some of the kits come with this little pick tool. If not, you can use a pick or a regular screwdriver. You're just looking for where the clip is right there so that you can get underneath it. Lift that out. And I have already taken this apart and cleaned it to make it easier. This would be full of, everything would be covered in grease if your boot had been damaged. It may be full of dirt and mud. You'll have 6 of these balls that just lifts up off of there. Snap ring pliers. Snap ring. That. You'll see this side is narrower than this side. Make sure you put that back together the same way. Make sure that your axle shaft is clean. You can turn this inside out like that to make it a little easier to slide on, so you can pull it on. Now that we have the boot on, I'm going to put this back together. Snap rings back on. Ready? Okay, that's cleaned out already. Put your axle grease in here. Just a light coat of grease in the channels. Those balls in. Put your retaining ring back. Make sure it's all the way seated. I guess I should have demonstrated the difference. This is a 92092. This is the 92097. And if I would have held them up side by side, you can easily see this is larger. So I'm going to slide this one down. Keep that clean. You can see where this boot is going to end up here and how far I have it compressed to try to hold this in place. We'll put the band around it. You see we have quite a bit of overlap. Make sure your little tabs are down in, locked into place. They say to put a screwdriver in there. Did you see how it equalized the pressure and released that suction that we had from? There's a rib like this. I don't know if you can see that rib right here. It fits down in the groove there, and the same thing up here. And you see how much overlap we have where this could be cut off. This is how I store the axle. Put it back in the sleeve and in the box. Carry it in the trailer for a spare. Ready to go. I tried this tool. Just hook it up to an air hose and push the button and it expands the boot. And the boot ripped. The boot could not expand enough to get over the rear hub. Called the manufacturer and they said that it was exceeding the specifications for the boot. So that's why I did it that way. And now that because you need to inspect the cage and everything to make sure nothing's cracked and that it's clean, put new grease in it, it's easier to just take it apart that way than to use a tool and split a $30 boot. So we did the whole job. You could do the job with a screwdriver, snap ring pliers, maybe a pick and a screwdriver. This comes in one of them. You could use this to spread the snap ring. All in all, it's a fairly simple job.